Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Give me Donald Duck and Daisy.
Will do, sir.
My technique was simple. I swept her off her feet. My search was over. At last I'd found my dream girl. Took her to the latest movie.
Donald Duck proves how women trap men. Duck going his own way. D.G.T.O.W. Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. You can learn a lot from cartoons, and it makes learning much more fun. This video is actually part 1 of the video we're gonna release tomorrow featuring Brittany Renner. This video kind of sets the tone in cartoon form, and tomorrow we're giving you a real life example of what we're gonna highlight in this video. We're gonna pause the video a lot because there's a lot to unpack. The link is in the description. Now it's time for us to dive into this and do what we have to do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
This morning was much like any other morning. And when I took my usual walk, I had no idea that on this day, I was destined.
How to catch a husband. They told us that women are the prize, and that's why they told us that we have to be hunters and chase the prize. But we've been lied to, guys. It's the other way around. Women portrayed as the prize is a modern thing. This video is gonna show you how women hunt and why men are the prize. And by the way, yes, women read these books. Act like a lady, think like a man. Bestseller. Why men love bitches. Bestseller. Never chase men again. Bestseller. It's interesting that a lot of these books are written by men, because time and time again, we have to tell these women how this game works. Unfortunately, they don't want to listen until it's too late. And that's why they're here, watching this video right now, because they need to know where we're at and what we're up to, so they can catch us.
Wow.
Did you see that? Attraction is not a choice. If you think that a woman is not superficial, you're wrong. Looks matter, guys. These POAs will tell you to always look good. Donald Duck was looking sharp. You don't need a lot of money to dress nicely. However, you can't teach height, and height is part of your look. Women in general are looking for tall, dark, and handsome guys. It is what it is. So when you go to the club, you better believe that she already saw you the moment you walked in. And that's where game comes in. Check this out. This is gold. Daisy changed into a red dress. Red is the color women use when they go hunting. But what's more important is the dress and the shoes. The more skin she shows, the more attention she tries to attract. When the dress accentuates her curves, booty, and boobs, your spider sense should be tingling. When a woman wears pumps, high heels, these are signals. And some women have pretty feet. They will use them to their advantage. The game is about recognizing these signals. Check this out.
So life's kind of hard all around.
Well, not if you pay attention. I mean, you're sending all the right signals. No earrings, heels under 2 inches, your hair is pulled back, you're wearing reading glasses with no book, drinking a Grey Goose martini, which means you had a hell of a week and a beer just wouldn't do it. And if that wasn't clear enough, there's always the fuck off that you have stamped on your forehead.
The way a woman feels is essential, and what she's wearing says a lot. This is pure gold. Look at the bottles. Ecstasy, love, bothered, bewitched, bewildered. This is witchcraft. We made a video called The Deception of Makeup. Women can literally transform like a Decepticon using these powders and brushes to become more attractive to men, and now they have filters and apps on their phones to take that witchcraft to the next level. What? It's ridiculous! So pay attention to the war paint and the poisonous gas, guys.
I suppose the whole thing was my fault. I was just a lonesome bachelor searching for my ideal.
Oh dear.
This is gold, I tell you. This is how women hunt, guys. Men are more aggressive,
yes.
Straightforward. They swipe right on every girl and hope they can get 2 or 3 matches. But women, they lay a mousetrap. They lure you with cheese. As you can see, Daisy is doing her best. to get Donald's attention, but she doesn't walk straight up to him. Because a woman's power lies in the power a man gives her, and he must give it to her voluntarily. That's why she needs you to fall in love with her, because if you are in love with her, she's able to get all of your resources. Check this out.
My technique was simple. I swept her off her feet. My search was over. At last I found my dream girl.
This is a love trap. Look at it. This is what Brittany Renner did. You don't think straight when you're in love. You don't care what people say when you're in love. That love potion is a hell of a drug.
Took her to the latest movies. Just two crazy kids. We dined at the best places. I took her to my favorite spot. And she took me to hers.
This is her body count and you don't care because you are in love. All of these dudes on that tree did exactly the same thing. Wine and dine her, put her on a pedestal, and of course, they hit it. This is why Brittany Renner had no problem exposing her body count to the world, because there are a lot of simps in this world. Now that she has a child with PJ Washington, she is experiencing a decline in the caliber of men she wants to attract. But there are enough simps that wouldn't hesitate to be with Brittany Renner. But she rejects them because women do want to attract a man of value.
To meet the family.
Donald, meet my brothers. And this?
I truly believe that her brothers were supposed to be her kids, but I think this was a bit too much for the 1950s because they are showing you an image of a low quality woman. You already know how we feel about dating single moms. If not, check out our videos. But this is one of the things that you will have to do.
Here comes Dreamboat! Dreamboat's not coming, just go, let's go down.
You will have to pay for these kids. It's a package deal.
I knew the time was now to pop the question. Tonight's the night.
He takes out a loan to buy her a ring because you can't just buy her a $100 ring as a symbol of your devotion to her. It has to be expensive because the more you pay, the more you love her. Keyword pay. Fellas, never take out a loan for this foolishness and never pay off a woman's student loan debt. Women target men for these specific things to solve their financial problems. Financial problems that they have created themselves, their strong and independent selves. Now let's get to the part where Donald decides to go his own way. Pay attention to the clips, this is gold.
Well, with the honeymoon over, we settled down to domestic life and got to know each other better.
What's the matter?
After a hearty meal, I went for my favorite chat.
The garbage buster.
I began to notice a change in Daisy. What had happened to this beautiful thing between us? Was this the wedded bliss I'd dreamed of? I was losing my identity. I had become a robot.
Nope. You have become a slave to the idea of love, and you fell for the marriage strap. The moment you sign that marriage contract, she is officially off the hook. It doesn't matter how she treats you. The bag is secured. The clip starts when the honeymoon phase is over and she looks like garbage. He comes home from work and he's not getting punani, but he has to keep paying the bills. This is real. Sexless marriages. They don't talk about that in the fairy tale. It doesn't matter what you do, you will have to pay. Props to John Cena for having a 75-page airtight relationship contract. He's married because he has a certain image, and having a wife boosts this image. Maybe he wants to go into politics later in life. Time will tell. But he learned from his first wife that a prenup is not enough and all is fair in love and divorce. He learned from his experience And this is what happens when you've learned.
Dear Diary, it was a narrow escape. Though I was born when I kissed her, I died when we parted. But I lived for a little while.
Man, what a classic. Donald Duck went his own way. He found his purpose and he lived happily ever after. Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. So fellas, whatever you choose to do, make sure that it's worth it. Because not every man works the same. Some go monk, some pump and dump, some take their talents overseas. But protect yourself at all times. Manosphere, we working. This video has officially been highlighted.